CJ, 10th speech of the day, 11th to become college night. Hugh Grier.
Okay, so for those of y'all that don't know me, my name is Hugh Grier and I'm currently a sophomore. I've always had a great appreciation for everything that Carlos and Akash have done for this college while I've been here. In my role as AJ this year, I've had the opportunity to help Akash, and in doing so, I learned a lot about the responsibilities of being a CJ. I've always looked up to Carlos, not only as an advisor, but as a leader and someone to emulate, and also Akash, as someone who constantly strives for the well-being of this college, and I know that firsthand. Being a CJ is honestly one of the most difficult functions in our college leadership, and Akash has handled his responsibilities successfully because he cares about and seriously cherishes the safety and success of this college. Through being on Karma Patrol, or even Karma Captain these past 2 years, I learned a lot about how to assess the safety and well-being of others and how to be a reliable caretaker. I'm passionate about the happiness and safety of you all, and I know that my involvements in the College Court are certainly testament to that. I also know that I'll have to be in constant communication with Mike and Bridget, the RAs, and SJP in order to be effective, and I'm fully willing to undertake these commitments because I care about promoting the safety and the collective sense of responsibility that I know we all have towards each other. Look, I want to be honest. I wouldn't care for this position if I had to be an enforcer or even an authority figure. I want to make it clear that I care to be an educator, a resource, a teacher, and ultimately a role model. I don't want to seek to lead because you have to listen to me. I want to be a leader because you respect me and believe that I can be responsible in leading this college. Being a CJ isn't easy, and if it were a matter of solely understanding the alcohol policy, shutting down parties, and finding people when they break things, anyone could do this. But I think that we all know that none of those things are individually sufficient for this role. I learned a lot through being an O-Week advisor, by working on Karma Patrol and while serving as an AJ this past year. And primarily, it's that people won't follow someone who they don't respect or someone who they believe to be immature and negligent. A CJ is the one leader at this college who has to handle EMS calls, RUPD, property damage, SJP involvement, dangerous drinking, and ultimately monitoring the college to make sure everyone's safe. So at the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, who is the best equipped and the most accountable to deal with these issues as they arise, and how has their experience demonstrated this? I care deeply about this college and all of you, and I know that the individual in this position impacts all of our lives at Will Rice. I want to be your CJ because the thing that I cherish most about Rice is the sense of compassion and concern that I know each one of you has for each other. I'm confident that through working on Karma Patrol at every opportunity and as serving as an AJ this past year that I have had the college's best interest at heart, and I know that I can be the role model to handle the responsibilities of this topic. After the last 2 years, I understand that I would have a demanding act to follow, but I believe that I can lead through doing, not through hand-waving or didactic lectures or being unrealistic in my expectations. In these past 2 years, we've had the privilege of witnessing the leadership of two people who filled the CJ role with dedicated and patient concern. I believe that I can guide our college through a new year with the same legacy of balanced pragmatism and compassion that has served us faithfully thus far. Thanks.
Anyone have any questions for you? All right, last question, Dave. So, how have your personal experiences with this college's drinking and party culture, or lack thereof, prepare you for regulating at a CJ?
So I think probably what he's referencing is the fact that I don't drink, but I want to be honest in saying that all of my friends drink. That's never prevented me from participating in any event at this college. I know that being a CJ is a demanding role, and I'm certainly willing to adapt to that. I know that Fourth New is not exactly the center of the party, but I know that next year, if I was given the opportunity to fulfill this role, I would take a more present role in that.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.